Ubisoft teases codenamed Red, feudal Japan, ninjas, the setting fans have begged for since Ezio's days. May 15, 2024. It's official. Assassin's Creed Shadows.
We are the shadows.
Then the backlash begins. We blend in a crowd, says the 6'3" black man in the middle of feudal Japan. Asking for pre-orders without gameplay is wild. Off not to a great start. Community reception was divided by its protagonist, Yasuke, along with Naoe, a shinobi, sparking a culture war. Suddenly, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a high-stakes gamble that could either bring a new life to the franchise or bury both it and Ubisoft under its own ambition, turning Shadows not just into a game, but a lifeline.
I find it to be so fucking funny that, like, everybody is talking about this character.
The backlash over its protagonist intensified. The so-called legendary African samurai is met with skepticism. A Japanese petition gathers over 100,000 signatures calling for the game's cancellation, citing cultural disrespect. Even a Japanese politician gets involved. Meanwhile, Wikipedia warriors edit Yasuke's page over 50 times. Once described as a retainer, now after Shadow's announcement, he's a fully fledged samurai under Nobunaga. The debate spirals even more. But that wasn't the end of it. June 2024. Gameplay review.
Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
And the reactions are brutal. The music choice, criticized. Dialogue, stiff. The fact that they put hip-hop music as Yasuke's battle music, even though he was not African-American, should tell you everything about Ubisoft. But Yasuke was soon going to be the least of their problems, as more controversies followed.
Like, my opinions on the game, I pretty much made pretty clear. Like, I think the game is, I think it's a solid 6 or a 7, right? I mean, that's my opinion on the game. I don't think it's amazing or, like, this great, super awesome game. I don't think it's awful and a terrible failure of a game either. I just think it's kind of a mid-game where it's okay, but that's about all it is. Okay.
For my non-gamers, y'all can go ahead and flick the screen. Got nothing but love for you, but I ain't talking to y'all right now. I rock with you, but this right now is for my gamers. You know I'm a Nintendo baby. 80s made me, 90s drove me crazy. So hopefully y'all feel me. But back to these clowns. Back to these clowns. Yo, look at this clown, man. Just look at him. What is, if I never showered, was a person face ass? Out here mad as hell, y'all. I'm telling you, these folks is mad. They are like steam out their ear. Roar, Dragon Ball Z just going off mad. So back to these clowns. They're mad about this new Assassin's Creed game, right? You know, they're mad that it's a hit. They're mad that a lot of the early reviews and gameplay is getting real good reviews. And they're mad that the main character is a black man, a black samurai, a bad mother shut your mouth by the name of Yasuke. They hating, y'all. So they're doing this coordinated smear campaign, right? Where, you know, they're bombing the websites and spamming them with negative reviews. They're getting all of their fans riled up. And I'm not saying all of the people on that side, and we know what side we're talking about, are all racist or all incels or all morons. Probably just 50% or so. But the ones who aren't are easily influenced by the ones who are. So they're all caught up in this echo chamber of conservatism and machismo, hating. They doing hate. They hating big time. Okay? And it's wrong. So they're doing this hate campaign and they're trying to really crash this video game, crash this company. And by the way, the company really, really needs this hit. Listen, I'm no Ubisoft fan, okay? But we all know they're on their last legs. And, you know, most of us who have a non-hating ass disposition, we're hoping they could maybe turn it around with this video game. And it looks like they did. I don't come on here to shield for any product. I don't come on here to sell anything, to push an agenda or a narrative. I'm on that love. You know, you want to know the difference between us and them? Real talk. You want to know the real difference. If you the easiest litmus test you can use to figure out who right, who wrong, Look who leading with love and look who leading with hate. See who got that love in their heart and see who's coming with hatred. And then you already know what side you on. You know, my son is becoming a young man, and I'm worried about this world that he's growing up in. You know, I want this world to be better for him than it was for me as a young man. You know, and I recognize that we all have to do our part. It is no longer acceptable to pull the covers over your head, shut your eyes, and put your fingers in your ears and go ninny, 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 ninny. You know? To ignore an injustice is to participate in the injustice. You know? But yeah, go get that Assassin's Creed, all right? Please get that new Assassin's Creed. I don't give a shit at this point if the game is bad. It's just I know why they doing what they doing, and we need to stop them. They won't admit it, but it's because a black man is doing something other than being a gangster or entertainer. Doing something different than being a slave or a servant. In fact, he did something that no white man in history did, which is why I was making him so mad. He was the first foreign-born samurai. And even though, listen, we got a whole nother beef with Japanese and some of their attitudes and tendencies towards people of color, we know that. You know, they trying to use some of these arguments like the Japanese signed the duh, of course that wasn't unexpected. We definitely got a love-hate thing going on with them. You know, some of them hate our guts, some of them want to emulate us. It is what it is. But we can't let them get away with this ridiculous gaslighting job they're trying to pull right now. You know, so go get Assassin's Creed Shadows. Go get 2. You know, I ain't Orange Jesus hawking Teslas on the White House lawn. You know, I'm just a father, man. I'm a gamer. I'm a man of my community. And I'm saying that silence is tacit agreement. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Peace.